Hello, everyone, and welcome to Philly Crypto Trading Plus. Are you confused by all this price volatility? Are you wondering what prices will be next? Well, look no further. You're definitely in the right place. I'm here to solve these problems for you by providing clear, concise, and competent technical analysis. In today's tutorial, we'll be analyzing Ripple, XRP. Specifically, we're going to be talking about Fibonacci retracements, MACD, RSI, a symmetrical triangle that's forming. You'll definitely want to see that. Simple moving averages. We'll talk about the trade room for just a second. And our next targets, where that's going to go. You definitely want to stick around for that. And I'll touch upon the trading rules and the no ads deal that we have going for the month of May only. And I'm going to touch upon Elon Musk as well, because I find that kind of comical. So again, guys, before we get in the video, please be sure to smash the like button, because it lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content, and it makes a huge difference to me. Also, I'm always trying to improve my videos and give you the best content I can. So please let me know what you like about my content, and I will be sure to do more of it. And of course, you put that down in the comments below, guys. Now let's get into today's lesson. First thing I want you to notice is we know that Elon Musk came out, scumbag, and says he's not going to offer Bitcoin payments anymore, or not eligible to buy a Tesla. Now, what I find crazy about it is that this knucklehead, and yes, I said knucklehead, because do you think for 1 second, with all his wherewithal, that when he introduced Bitcoin payments that would be accepted, do you think that he didn't know what it is that he ended up saying, his reason for taking the payments away, accepting them? Come on, man. Isn't that what Joe Biden says? So what he said was there's reason for not accepting Bitcoin payments anymore for Teslas is because it's a lot of energy, draining a lot of energy. It's not very environmentally friendly. Coal, all these great resources are being used. Well, first of all, it's a joke. It's not true, and it's not accurate. And he's a knucklehead. Now, number one, the Bitcoin mining continues to use more and more renewable energies. Okay, so that's a false statement right there. And more importantly, again, you think he didn't notice when he accepted it originally, and he does an about face all of a sudden? Come on. All that does is makes him look like a fool. Makes him look stupid, right? So with that in mind, I wanted to show you something funny, because so now he goes and poo-poos on Bitcoin, which is basically the whole market, but then he pumps up Dogecoin, right? Well, while he's pumping it up, what happens today? The co-creator, Jackson Palmer of Dogecoin, says he's a self-absorbed grifter. So I find that funny, because I told you guys when I released a video yesterday with Litecoin, I said, is he a scumbag? Yes, I think that he is. And I don't like to talk bad about people, but come on. He should be in jail for what he just did. But this is the game that NASDAQ and all the exchanges play, and this is why Bitcoin now is all the ETFs in the country, they're all owned by the same people, guys. So they all work together, and they all play the big game, and now he's part of the big game, which is basically manipulation. And that's my point, guys. So I just wanted to touch upon that for a second. Now, I wanted to point something out real important here. Now, I drew this line, guys, and I've had this here for a bit of time to show you. And we drew this down, and now what I want you to notice here is how we're kind of moving up through that. And I told you that this would happen, which is great. So now we're touching on the 20-day simple moving average, which is about 145.47. So we'll want to get ahead of that, obviously, right? But notice that when we came down, despite this big manipulation, look what we did. We stopped right at the 50. Right, which is 122.5 cents, $1.22, right, and a half. So, but more importantly, the fib retracement, it's a 0.618 pullback, which is really at I'd just say $1.23, 22.5. Okay, so those two things would coincide right there. That's two data points, which is great, informative, and important to know. So here we are right now going up. Now also, guys, in my trade room, I've talked before this even occurred, about 130 to 140 being a good support. Okay, and then of course when they said that, we snapped through it, but most importantly, we've snapped back over it very quickly, come out of this line, and now we're touching this 145 up here as a spike, and we're really at 139 right now. So we're right in that support zone, which would tell you guys that we're looking to for a buy point pretty quick, probably in this general area, if you know what I mean. I say this because we have to look for a second at the leader, Bitcoin, and what's going on here. Okay, we broke out of this, we failed, right? But again, it was all manipulated, it wasn't fundamental. But the fact is, here we go, we had a nice spike, which is great. I talked about the levels in my Litecoin video yesterday that are important for Bitcoin. It was 49.5, 48, and 45.4, and then down below that would be the 42 to 43,000, which I mentioned in my March video that I did about Bitcoin. I don't do a lot of them because we don't get a lot of views on it, so it's really not worth the point. But I always keep my my group, my trade room group, updated, and because it's important for perspective about all the coins. I can't say that enough. So for right now, guys, we're getting a bit of move, which is great and all, but until we get back over 52,000, we're not doing anything at all. I'm still concerned about another pullback and possibility of another higher low, lower low. We don't know exactly, but that's just my take on it, just to give you an idea. So you guys use that information and put it in perspective for all the other coins, okay? Now, I wanted to point out also on this MACD here, you can see that it's flattening out on a daily time frame, which is good. We don't know that we're done, but this suggests that we're getting pretty close, and that's what we want to do, okay? So we're looking for a buy point real soon now, guys, but remember, we've got 2 weeks left in the month, and it's a long time, so anything can happen. But I'm just giving you an idea of where our supports are right now at the 122. That means to be a good support. Litecoin was a bit more volatile and pullback to the 0.786. So this is always a possibility, $7, but I really think that this is probably our area that we're going to be looking for buy points here pretty soon, okay? So, and this as a trader, guys, just so you understand. And the 4-hour time frame, again, this is just a closer look of the same line. You can see we've clearly busted through that, which would mean that this is really the place for a trade, guys, to grab. You know, I'm looking for this, and I'm saying, you know, I see this, it touches, comes back. I'm looking to grab it right here, right? So, but you see the crossover here as well. And again, this is on the 4-hour time frame. So shorter time frame, guys, that's good. Now, I want to go back to this for a second because this is important, guys. This is a symmetrical triangle forming. And I've talked many times about this, guys. So it looks to me that we've got a bit of time left to have this continue forming, complete, you know, to a completion. And, you know, we may touch up here again. We may come back down here again. So this is what we're looking at, guys. So the apex of this triangle, you know, give or take a little, is probably going to play out right around the next few days. I'm thinking, you know, maybe a week, right? So we're going to be looking for buy points. Now, once we move through there, I wanted to also back up for a second. Look at here, guys. This was our old target from this move that we had with that descending wedge that we had going on, and so that's still in play, which was around the $2 area. But now this is going to be coming into play, and this, I've already drawn this target for you here, guys, which is simply here to here. We use the top and the bottom range, and then we come over here when it breaks out. That's what we're looking to do. So again, we haven't broken out yet. This could literally be here, it could be here, and that's going to adjust the target for a bit, you know. So when this plays out, we're looking for about the 240 as a ultimate target for the higher prices and the longer term. So again, we're looking for that to play out, but again, we haven't finished that. Okay. Now this is the 4-hour time frame, just to show you again, guys. We are moving up nicely, but we're running into the resistance here at 140, and this is a 4-hour time frame again, guys. So we really have to get through this $1.40. We've spiked up there, which is great, but I want to see some consolidation here without coming back down. That's what I'm looking to see. I wanted to point out to you real quickly. Also, you see the MACD, nice move up, nice flattening there. You see that correlates. Same thing here with the RSI. It's 48.2. And again, just like here on the daily time frame, you can see what's going on here, guys. We're still moving down. This is flattening, which is nice, and it's literally at 50. 50, above 50, we go up. Below 50, we go down. So we're right there in the middle, and we're just waiting for all this to work itself out. That's kind of what that says to me, and then we'll be looking for some higher prices when all this drama is over. But again, guys, there's 2 weeks left in the month. Don't forget that. Also, I want to touch upon the trade room for a second, guys. We got the deal going on for May only, where I'm not running ads right now, even though I'm monetized, because it irritates a lot of folks. So jump in the trade room, guys. I always put the in the description of the video. I always put my links in there. It's a bargain for you guys. It's $20 a month. If you go in there, I always say it's for you, because if you pay me $20, you get in there with myself and Dan, over 70 years experience, and you make $500. Who really won on the deal, right? So that's the point that I'm making. Take advantage of it. I also want to give a shout out to some great members that are making the comments: Rocket Crypto, Celtic Crater, Constantine, Divi Ninja, Sue, Louis Javon, and Litecoin Whore, and Carmen Green. I want to thank you guys all, and I just ask you to continue paying it forward, because a lot of you folks were newer, and now you're in the room, you're making money. And just remember, there's newer folks come to the channel that don't have the privilege or knowledge or understanding of being in that room. So I'm looking to you guys to help them, because there were other folks that helped you when you got here. So all I'm asking, guys, is just pay it forward, okay? So with that in mind, guys, I want to turn this part of the video over to you guys. Tell me, what's the most valuable thing that you've learned from today? Okay, this video here, right? Let me know in the comments below. You know, guys, I love that. And remember, guys, trade room members, let the new people know. Please help them out, okay? I can't thank you all enough. And please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Also, the more subscribers that we get, the better and more content I can continue making. So please like, share, and subscribe. Now, if you want to learn more, please be sure to watch this next video.